The mugshot speaks 1,000 words. And this happened at, this at 2:40 in the afternoon. So Iman Shumpert, 2016 NBA champ, he won that title with the Cavs. He was coming off the bench. He's married to Tiana Taylor. I think he does a lot of interviews with like DJ Vlad, Dancing with the Stars, stuff like that. He cool cat. I don't got no problem with his character. But this was stupid. Like, keep it a buck. And I'm pro weed and all of that too. You know what I mean? I don't think it should be an illegal substance. I don't think it's nowhere near damaging as meth and cracks. You still got people smoking crack out here. I don't think it's nowhere near as bad as the way some people can act like it is. But America's really hypocritical when it comes to weed. Meanwhile, Snoop Dogg is like a weed icon in modern America. And you don't never hear nothing about him getting caught with no weed. When the last time you heard about that? But either way, this was stupid. I mean, who goes to the airport and smuggles, they said 6 ounces? Yo, he had to be trapping. There's no way. And he was coming from Dallas to LA. So it was like, okay, I'm thinking, oh, maybe he got some stuff from LA and he's going back to, New York or whatever. Nah, he was going to LA and he had in his bag 6 ounces, some bullets, and a Glock magazine. I'm like, yo, y'all cats is bold the way y'all pull up in the airport, man. You in what, DWF? That's like one of the biggest airports in the country. Like, what are you thinking? But obviously, like I say, he clearly was not sober when this was going down. You know what I mean? Clearly, he was not in the right state of mind. Because I don't know what, this cat was bugging. And a lot of people are like, man, he didn't do it and free. I mean, yeah, but come on, man. You got to be smart. Like, this is stupid. You couldn't get me to smuggle a gram in the airport, let alone six ounces. Like, you trapping with that kind of weight. Like, that's something people get paid to do that work for cartels. Like, I'm not smuggling no, you don't smuggle that kind of weight on the airplane anyway. But I don't get what he was doing with this. Maybe he'll do an interview in a few months with DJ Vlad, and Vlad is answering, he'll get the whole first 48. He'll get the whole interview. Vlad will ask him straight up, all right, let's cut to the chase. What's going on with you in the airport situation? You know what I mean? Like, straight up. Vlad will get to it. And it'll happen soon, but, they're saying that he could face up to 2 years for this, and he gets fined like 10 G's. This is Delta. TSA, but I just don't get what he was on. What was he on? You know what I mean? What was he smoking? No pun intended. For him to walk in there and think he was going to get away with that. He really thought he was boarding that plane. Like, dog. Like, you an athlete. Like, you flying all the time. Clearly you're flying commercial, so you know what it is. You know what I mean? Why don't you, if you into that, you know what I mean, and you into carrying ounces of weed, like, you need to either drive or you need to get a private plane. You don't get on no commercial flight with that. Like, why set yourself up? That makes no sense. And it's a developing story, meaning he's probably still, in custody. So, yeah. And you could be up in jail for 2 years. I know a lot of people like him and Tiana as a couple and all that. Like I said, I don't watch those shows and stuff like that, so I couldn't tell you what they are. She looks like she does like dominate the relationship though. Like she wear the pants in that thing. But yeah, this was dumb. I wonder if he's gonna get donkey of the day or something like that. I doubt it. Charlamagne's not gonna. He got friends. He ain't gonna just say anything about anybody. But this was definitely donkey of the day material. This was dumb on his behalf. You know what I mean? And this is with Brittany Griner out here, who probably got caught with like an eighth maybe, and they're saying she had a large sum of weed. She didn't get caught with nowhere near this amount. They would have gave her life if she got caught with that kind of shit over in Russia. You know what I mean? She over there for a little something. And you would think, you know what I mean, with that, he would, check himself. But nah, bro was tripping. He had high hopes. You know what I mean? And now you got to sit back and think, was this shit really worth it? Like, come on, Iman. You know better than that, son. How old is cat? He like, what, mid-30s, late 30s? You know better than that. This ain't no kid. So that's the deal with him, man. It's a developing story. It will be continued on, and we see where it goes down.